What I'm seeing is men changing how they treat women, or they're not changing, but now they're really putting their foot down and a stamp on treating women a certain type of way because of the response of the women that we have been now have to be accustomed to, right? The woman has changed more than the man has changed in the last 25 years.
You don't think that men have become more feminine?
I think that men have become more feminine, yes, but not all men. I think that most women have become more masculine, and it's my opinion and what I'm seeing, right? And there's a lot of societal roles that have just played. Listen, it's a two-parent household. It's a two-parent working household in 2022. Women have to work. 25 years ago, women were probably not. There wasn't as many women.
25 years ago, women had to work.
No, not as many women was working. In 25 years ago.
Maybe like 75 years ago. 50 years ago.
Okay, even if we go back to 50 years ago, whatever the case may be, that's one generation away, 1.5 generations away. So like that was still a fresh working generation. Now it's like, I don't need a man. Now it's why do I have to listen to a man and we both make the same amount of money? I make more than a man. Why would I listen to him? So now it's like that man, a lot of men, I should say, are not going to be able to, we hear it here. I'm okay with it because I know how to do it. But a lot of men are not able to deal with the woman who possesses that type of strength, right? So
it's not a strength, it's a mass weakness, and I know exactly how to pierce through that, and I show men
how do you pierce through that? Because women try to use their money to intimidate men, and most men fall for it.
Y'all, so this is the thing. If we go back to allowing her to give a breakdown of how she helps men, what her findings are, then these questions we don't have to ask because we're working backwards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we're working backwards.
Take over, Aaron. Let's go.
No, take over.
No, ask her questions, guys, because we don't get it.
Please explain to us your work.
Sure. Can I have your notepad since you know it all? You don't need to make notes.
I do make notes.
No, so you good.
Cassandra, go ahead, because I'm telling you, I don't see how you could train a man to be a man, but go ahead.
No, I do not. I definitely cannot, will not, never will be equipped to tell a man how to be a man. Never. I don't even know where that.
It's not even what she said.
I don't know where that came from, but I don't think they have the capacity to. I don't think anyone has the capacity to, and I don't recommend that a woman ever does it. What I do, if I'm an advocate, right? If I'm an attorney, right, and I'm advocating for my client, I'm going to tell my client to avoid doing things that are going to get them in trouble. I'm going to advocate for men, and when I work with men and I talk to men and we have very candid conversations, so it's an extremely safe space, I work with men to help them understand the pitfalls that are being created in a relationship and how to avoid them in order to get the response that they want that's long-lasting. Because, so to your point, Erin, so when I work with men, as a relationship coach, and I'm working with men, I receive and I understand, it depends on how we want to go. So if we want to talk about healing, that's a whole different conversation. Some guys do need it, and that comes from triggers. When I work with men, I talk to them about feminine energy. I talk to them about the biology of a man and a woman, help them understand from a primitive response. So as a woman in our feminine nature, which I do believe, like in the Word of God, says that the woman is the weaker vessel, right? I help a man to understand what that means, what he can interpret from them, and how it will apply to his relationship. So first, he's understanding what a woman is, in contrast to a man, what hormones are at play, what estrogen does and what testosterone does, right? As an example, you guys have testosterone, right? Testosterone automatically makes you more confident. It gives you more strength, more stamina, right? So already we know that baseline.
Stamina's debatable.
Yes. So we know that that's what testosterone provides, right? So much so that when men get older and their testosterone drops and their estrogen increases, they get man boobs, they get more tired, they become more sensitive. It's important to understand what hormones are at play.